God is going to test you more than you've ever been tested before you level up and hit that next area of your life, right? I've been being tested the hardest I've ever been tested. And I've gone through a lot in my childhood, but now it's like such difficult times because people are showing me their true colors and things are removing themselves out of my life. And I'm sitting here and I'm looking back and I'm like, God, why are you doing this to me? Right? What are you trying to show me? And I've finally reached the answer, and he's telling me it's time to let go. It's time to let go of your current self that you are right now for who you are going to be in the future. Because if you stay and you cling on to old and the past and you don't renew yourself as a human being, you're going to consistently get caught in a new loop of just no growth, of stagnation, right? If you're not constantly staying in motion and constantly, producing yourself as a young man every single day, you get caught in this like mediocre comfortability of just day-to-day life. Whether that's a job, whether that's your girl, whether that's, a lot of the vices we have now, TikTok, alcohol, weed, all that, you know what I'm saying? It all comes down to removing and renewing. If you can remove vices and you can remove bad people out of your life, you're going to renew as a person. And most of the time, God is going to do this for you, and you're not even going to know what is going on. Like right now, I genuinely have to sit back and question my reality because I'm like so hurt by what's going on. And I'm so like inside, I'm like just destroyed. But I know this next year I'm going to crush it. I can feel it in my soul. I can feel it. That God is preparing me for something big. And he's showing me, bro, you got to be able to handle your emotions. Bro, you got to be able to sit with this pain, get through it, and show yourself that you're capable of the next level. That is what God is showing me right now by giving me these trials and giving me these tribulations to push through in life. It's not to, punish me. It's not to just make my life hard for no reason. It's all a test. God is testing you. He's seeing if you have the maturity. He's seeing if you have the discipline to take it to the next level. And the only way to pass that test is to sit with the pain, know who you are as a person, know that your values are who you say they are, and build up from the ground up. That's it. You have to. You don't have a choice. You have to be willing to go through adversity. You have to be willing to take the lessons that God gives you, even if they seem like they're the most difficult lessons that you've ever learned, and figure out the positive and the negative. Figure out what can I derive from this situation that has broken me and tore me down as a person. And if you can answer those questions for yourself and you can, figure out why it is the way that the things happen, what is it with you that you can change as a person to be better the next time? What is it with you that you can take responsibility for and shift your mind to not let that mistake happen again? That's what it is, bro. And you gotta go through pain, right? The more difficult your life is, the higher success of a ceiling that you're gonna have. Right? If you're constantly going through pain and you're constantly being just tested and God's tearing you down, it seems like your life is just so bad. The floor is already there. Now it's only up from here, right? Now it's only how well can you stop making excuses for, oh, God's doing this for me, and just be like, it happened, whatever. We're going to build up from here. I don't care how I feel tomorrow. I'm going to show up. I'm going to do my cold shower. I'm going to journal. I'm going to wake up at a consistent time. I'm going to hit the gym. I'm going to improve myself in every area so that next year, and when my interest of my habits compounds into a full payment of success, I am the human being that is willing to accept that. I am the human being that has shifted my reality to be able to obtain the end goal, which is what you are compounding. The negative thoughts in your mind will sink you. Negativity is is at the bottom of the pain scale. It is. I used to be the most negative person I knew. I was instilled in that at a very young age. Like, especially when my mom passed away, bro, I was the most negative person ever. I thought life was happening to me. I thought I was a victim. You know, I couldn't figure out why God was doing these things to me. But I look back and it's like, it's because he was giving me a purpose. He was giving me a reason to do this. He was giving me a reason to be a vessel of struggle, be a vessel of adversity for young men, to teach people how to rebuild their lives, to teach people how to fitness and mindset and nutrition and all these things can change your life like it did mine. Everything is a learning experience. Everything is happening for you. You just have to see through the tunnel. You have to see through the adversity and what it is trying to teach you, right? Because there's two sides to everything. You know, sometimes you may not think you've had a part in anything, right? This is all God's doing. I don't know why this is happening to me. But sometimes life is just going to shift pathways for you. God's going to like open up and close new doors when they're ready to go. When your personal development continues to rise and the things in your life are not rising with you, God will drop them off. God will remove them out of your life because they no longer serve you. And they're only holding you back. They're success anchors. And when these things happen, you have to be willing to go through the pain of the hurt of those things being removed out of your life so you can transcend into your newest self. You can transcend into God who is going to bring you to the next level. It's painful, I know. Trust me. I haven't felt a void in my life this big in so long. Oftentimes I'll sit at night and I'm sitting there journaling, I'm doing client work, I'm whatever, building programs. And I'm like, why am I doing this? Why am I keep going? Why am I, struggling this bad? And it's because you have to go through the struggle. You have to be willing to do uncomfortable things. So that's where you grow the most. That's where you're going to grow. It's by looking at yourself and be willing to sit with the uncomfortable emotions and the uncomfortable decisions that you have to make. Right? And you have to realize, bro, it's not the end of the world, right? Whatever it is that you're going through, you're still probably in America or you're in a country where you're watching this, you're safe enough to watch this. You have 24 hours a day that you can use to improve yourself. You have food, you have water, you have a beautiful mindset. You're watching this video. You have an able body. You can build from the ground up. It's just how much effort are you willing to give? How much of just eating crap every single day are you willing to go through to build up that mindset, to become the best version of you? That's the question that you got to answer. And if you can't bring yourself to it, then you have to stop wasting time and just get somebody to do it for you. You have to. You don't have the time to sit around and face inaction. One of the best things I ever did was buy a mentor. And it was like the worst thing at the time. I was like, dang, can I really drop that much money? But it moved me so much faster ahead because I wasn't sitting there in my thoughts. I wasn't sitting there looking like, what do I do next? Caught in inaction, caught in the struggle of moving forward. It was just like, boom, you got to do this. Boom, track this. And it pushed me to a whole nother level. So if you're stuck there, I will get you to the next level in your life. We will get your habits down. We will schedule you throughout your day. We will get your mindset, your nutrition, your training, all 5 pillars of man locked down. And we will push you to the next level. So if you want to take your life to the next level, hit the Calendly link, book a call with me. I want to talk to you. I want to get you on my program. I want to transform your life like I did mine. And let's get after it. I love you guys. Like, comment on this video so it reaches more people. This is a message I want everybody to see. Subscribe so you see me again. We out, boys. Peace. Love y'all.